Matt King, John Perotti. We're with the King team at Kentwood Real Estate. We're the Beer With Your Brokers guys. We're here in beautiful downtown Louisville. We're excited to give you guys an update this week on the real estate going on in the town and some of the some other things that we really like about Louisville. But we're enjoying our happy hour here at Crystal Springs. So come join us.
Prost.
Prost. If you've been watching our last couple of episodes, you're going to know that now we're going to talk about some of the things we really love about Louisville. We're also going to talk about things to look for in a broker. We're going to kind of give you guys a little bit of that finishing up our towns, but we also want to start giving you guys some advice in our videos going forward. But anyway, if you've been watching, it's not going to be hard to find out what my favorite thing about Louisville is. Downtown Louisville is fantastic. I come here all the time with my wife. Now that we have a daughter, it's going to be so fun to come down here. You know, you've got a shaved ice place that, you know, the kids love. You come here on a hot day, good luck getting that thing within about 45 minutes to an hour. There is a line down the street. There's great breweries, there's great restaurants. There's a wine bar that I just absolutely love as well, which is called Pour. You know, there's a lot to really love about downtown Louisville, and it's what makes it so popular.
And just so everybody out there knows, Matt and I both enjoy wine just like we enjoy beer. So at some point in time, we might switch over to a wine tasting, even though this is Beer With Your Brokers. I feel that we are leaving some of the other types of spirits out.
Yeah, whiskey it will give you a rough. That will get a rough episode out of us.
But likewise, my family, I've got 2 younger kids. They are able to walk already, but we love going to the Sweet Cow, which is kind of right over
there.
That way, yep, on the other side of that building.
You're pointing wrong. It's that way.
That way. Oh, it helps if I turn this way. So yeah, right over there on the other side of the building. But Sweet Cow is delicious. And then also the one thing that my wife and all of her side of the family, we would always do like Sunday morning breakfast at Huckleberry's.
Oh God.
If you want like a great cafe style breakfast that's not too expensive, great service, and very good food. It's not just grease from the pan on a whole bunch of hash browns, but like good quality food, but a cafe feel. Huckleberry's is the place to go.
That I've taken some friends there on multiple occasions. Huckleberry's is fantastic, and then you got across the street, you got Moxie. Yep. I mean, it's like you know, there's so many places. Lulu's, barbecue. Yep. I mean, we just talk about all these amazing places in downtown Louisville. You know, and it sounds like we're, you know, just propping them up. No, there's really a lot of great places here in downtown Louisville. It's hard to go wrong.
Yeah, and Lulu's Barbecue serves Crystal Springs. They've got their Lulu Lager, which I was drinking previously, and now I've switched over to their IPA, but it's a delectable lager. But you were mentioning there's a lot of other places, some bigger name brands. Melting Pot. If nobody's tried it before, they do like Halloween and Christmas specials where you can go down and they'll actually do acts, like a murder mystery type thing that they do there. If you've never done that, just bring a group of your friends, especially friends that you can laugh with, and you know, you're not minding your P's and Q's with them, but you can do the murder mystery there.
Do you get to
it's a blast.
Can you reenact the scene from Game of Thrones when you put the thing of cheese on someone?
You know, the last time I was there and we didn't put a thing of cheese on anybody. However, one of the actors hurt their ankle. They twisted their ankle, sprained it and whatnot, and they powered through. They were a champion.
Good for them.
But yeah, none of us knew, and then all of a sudden the actors changed, and we're like, what happened? They're like, yeah, they got hurt. Had to go.
So you think we're just all about food and drinking, which we mostly are.
Yeah, we're big boys. We like our food and beer.
Yeah. We're trying hard, guys. We'll lose some weight by the end of this. So there's some really enjoyable areas around here, you know, also for the outdoors. I like, you know, taking my family up to Harper Lake. It's a nice walk. You get some nice views of the Flatirons and Bolt and you know, the Front Range. And then you've also got Coal Creek, which is a nice golf course, which, you know, it saw some damage when we had our flooding a few years ago, but it's come back. So it's a nice golf course to check out. So Louisville does have a little bit of everything for you. If you've never spent time here, you got it.
And when you go up through the McCaslin corridor, they do have quite a bit of retail up there as well. You've also got a lot of food and whatnot all along that corridor. A fantastic veterinarian office right on Cherry Street over there. So there's quite a bit available to you along that McCaslin Boulevard area.
And it doesn't have to all be Louisville either.
No.
I mean, where Louisville is, it's compacted in between Broomfield, as we mentioned, Boulder, which we mentioned, Lafayette right on the other side too. So there's a lot to do just in the neighboring communities.
Yes. And an ice rink nearby too.
Yep.
Right on the other side of 36
Superior.
and Superior.
Yep.
Now we've talked a lot about what we like about the town, what kind of development's going on, as well as the commercial development or revitalization that they're doing within the city. Now I think it's time that we talk about just the things that you should be looking for in a broker. We talked about it first, or we spoke about it first when we were going over our Lafayette segment, and we touched the basis of what kinds of things should you be looking for in your broker. Should it be communication? Should it be how do they build their contracts or anything like that? And I think it's something that as a consumer, as a customer in the real estate market, is very important that you interview your broker, that you interview multiple brokers, including us. You should be shopping people, and it's a lifetime commitment or potentially lifetime commitment. I joke around every now and then with some people, depending on who you are, but it's almost like this is like a marriage. When you purchase a home, sometimes it does last longer than a marriage. So you want to make sure that you've got the right person helping you out, that they're there to assist you in making this long-term decision, that you can trust them. And I think you've had very recent experience with this, not only speaking with our company, and we have multiple conversations, weekly meetings with our sales group or team within our office, as well as with our company. And you were asked to speak today, in fact, and give your expertise to the entire company, as well as, we communicated about it regularly as far as how are we going to change what we're doing with what's going on with the market. So I'll let you kind of...
Yeah, and so this is kind of more geared towards sellers right now. When you're interviewing a broker and what you should look for, you should absolutely want someone that is going to be communicative. These brokers right now, there's a lot of them out there that say, hey, I'm turning off my phone this weekend. Hey, I'm not responding to emails. Just send in offers. That's not doing you any service, and it's not helping, the buyers too. You might be cutting people out that you don't want. So what we're telling you is when you're interviewing a broker, make sure that they are communicative. Ask them, are they going to be calling everyone back? If you get an offer, hey, that is someone showing interest in your house. That is no disrespect for you, whether the offer is at or just below asking price, or $100,000 over. No one is better than anyone else. You should be responding.
Nobody gets $100,000 over.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You did. Yeah. All right.
You should respond to everyone. And the what's happening in this market right now is people think they're too good to respond. That is not good, and it hurts you as a seller, and it hurts buyers as well. So want to make sure that when you are interviewing brokers, communicative. Make sure they're going to be responding to everyone.
And the thing that you can do when you talk to your potential new broker is ask them directly. Say, what is your plan when other brokers contact you while you're selling my house? Or even from the buyer's side, what is your plan to try to figure out where the proper price is going to be when I'm looking at this home? If you're on the buyer's side, you already mentioned the seller side, but if you're on the buyer's side, then you try to communicate with these other brokers that aren't answering their phones, that have it shut off. It makes it extremely difficult to know kind of where you need to be. And at that point in time, you should ask your broker, hey, if that other broker's not communicating with you, what do you do to learn about where the price should be? Are you doing some market analysis? Are you looking at what other comps in the neighborhood are going for? What percentages are homes going out at over asking? And obviously right now, we're in a very different market where things are not changing every 6 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
They're changing, at one point it was pretty much weekly, and it slowed down a little bit, but those are questions that you should be asking your broker or potential broker of how are you going to help me get the best price for the home if I'm trying to buy, or how are you going to help me get the maximum price when I sell? And if somebody says, well, I'll put in an offer for you, make sure to talk to somebody else.
Yeah, don't just hire a broker because they're going to put they are going to give you a cut in the commission. They're going to just throw that thing in the MLS. Make sure, they take pictures with their cell phones. Come on. No, you want to make sure, yes, there are differences in commissions and all that, but when you pay the difference, sometimes you will see a massive difference.
And if anybody wants to see a list of all of the activities that we do as brokers, feel free to shoot us a text, call, email. We'll send you that list of what all we do to earn the business from you, as well as to show you that we do strive to get you the best price. We will talk to people, and we'll talk to other brokers and work as hard as we possibly can. As we mentioned earlier, Matt just recently sold a home $100,000 over asking price. And we speak regularly about, hey, what was successful for you on that sale? And the biggest thing was Matt called every single broker that put in an offer, whether it was a low offer or a high offer. He communicated with them where they were at, and these were things that you spoke with your clients about as far as what you were going to communicate to other brokers. So not only do we need to have a communication plan with other brokers, but also a communication plan with you. How is your broker going to communicate things to you or with you? Are they going to wait until the very end and just give you a spreadsheet and say, here's all of your offers and try to figure it out? Or are they going to talk to you throughout the whole transaction? But with you, you spoke to every broker. You called them when you got the offer. You stated, I have your offer. Just want to let you know this is kind of where we're at. This is where you may want to talk to your clients and see if this is something that they're serious about, or potentially want to go up a little bit more. And I think the feedback that we got, because we do share some emails and whatnot, but the feedback that we got from other brokers was, thank you so much for the amount of communication. Thank you for letting me know. We're going back to our clients, and we're going to come back and we will talk to you about this with something refreshed. My clients really want the home. Thank you for letting us know where we stood. And on the buyer side, when you don't have that, you just kind of sit there in stagnation. You're like, I have no idea. This is where it should be. This is where I think it might be. Who knows where we actually are?
So it helps both sides, because you weed out the people that may not be as serious or that can hang, and you bring in the people that are really wanting that house, and they go to a price they're willing to go to, and the seller's getting a price they'll happily accept.
Everyone, we just want to say thank you from the Beers with Your Brokers, guys. I'm John Perotti, this is Matt King, and our third partner, Paula. We just want to thank you for joining us as we toured Louisville this week. And if you do have any questions or concerns for us that we can try to answer, give us a phone call. Our phone number will be in the video. Our email will be at the end of the video, as well as we'll post a link below the video that you can contact us with, as well as, we're trying to get our YouTube channel up and going. So if you would please like, subscribe, and comment on anything that you would like to see. We do look at those. We will try to match what it is that you're looking for, and give us a call. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Don't forget, first 10 beers at Crystal Springs on us.